Hi everybody, I just wanted to give you a few helpful hints that I think will help you with creating your brochure for week 3's practical assignment. As you read through the lecture, you'll see that you're going to learn how to create an eye-catching brochure this week. You'll learn how to insert shapes into that document, how to add pictures and text boxes, how to use word art, how to set up your page setup, how to choose the page setup features, how to use smart art, and how to format the page. You'll see that here's an example of what that folder, here's the folded brochure. So you create a brochure, there's 3 sections to it. These are the fold lines where you would fold it over. So there's actually something on the back too. So when you fold that over, you'll be able to see it. The assignment we'll go through as you read through the lecture. It talks about anytime you create a brochure or any other project, there's a few guidelines that you really should follow. You want to determine what's the purpose of the project that you're creating. Analyze your audience. Who's going to review your work? Is it for a business project? Or are you doing something for your family and friends? So you always want to determine the interests and needs of your audience before you create any kind of document, a brochure or any document at all. What you would do for your family and friends is obviously going to be different than what you present at a business. If you look at page 58 of your textbook, it's going to talk to you about some tips for designing an engaging brochure. It says number 1, like we just talked about, that knowing your audience is the path to a successful communication. Design is critical. Use photos and shapes and graphics that grab the audience's attention. Make sure that you incorporate blank space. I think that's real critical. Some people try to put a lot of pictures and graphics and a lot of text, and it becomes too busy and you can't follow the brochure, and the purpose of the brochure is actually lost. So you want to make sure that you leave plenty of white space in between. So you kind of want to balance that out. Here's a picture, here's some white space, here's the text, here's the title of that section. So make sure that you're following that. It says that keep your message clear, crisp, and concise. Important factors there. Make sure that your color scheme is something that's appealing to the eye. Don't do colors that are going to be hard for people to read, or they're not going to want to read that document that you've created. Then in terms of your homework for the week, you need to go to the Labyrinth website and you need to complete W3P1. Again, like you know from before, you may do everything that appears to be perfect and it may be scored incorrectly by the computer. That's because you may have done something as simple as an extra space, anything, but it's a computer, so it can't see everything the way it should, I don't think. Anyway, regardless, I always go in and I look at your work, and if you've done it correctly, I'm going to go in and adjust your score regardless of what the computer has scored for you. Also know that you have to complete these exercises on the Labyrinth website in order to get all of your points for the Moodle assignment that you upload. So even if you do perfectly on the Moodle assignment, if you have not done the Labyrinth website assignment as well, you're not going to earn all of your points. So make sure that you complete both portions. This week for your assignment, you're going to complete the Extend Your Skills W3E3 exercise in the Labyrinth textbook. It's on page 82, and then it tells you there how I want you to have that saved. It says for W3E3, you're demonstrating your proficiency. So by the time you get to creating this document, you should have gone through and worked on some of those other exercises on page 71 to 82 in the textbook, just so you get some practice. You don't have to submit those, but it really will help you. Then you want to, it says Stormy Barbecue is expanding to include a catering department. You have been asked to create a brochure announcing this new venture. So you're going to start a new document. It tells you in my directions how I want that saved. Make sure that you include pictures. I also want to make sure that you use smart art, that you've used some text boxes, all of the things that it's talking about here in that exercise and the homework. In the directions for this exercise. Those are the things I'm going to look for. So make sure you've done pictures and smart art, and you've added some text, that you've created an actual brochure. Those are the things I want to see. Okay, so if you have any questions at all, make sure you let me know, and I am looking forward to seeing your assignments.